Have you ever been asked, why did you choose this career? At first, it sounds like a simple question.
Yes. I would probably say, because I enjoy it. Isn't that enough?
Not really. Because the interviewer isn't just asking about your past, they're trying to understand your future.
My future?
Yes. They're wondering, will this person enjoy this career? Will they stay? Will they keep learning and growing?
Oh. So they aren't just asking, why? They're asking, can we invest in you?
That's exactly right. Many candidates think this question is about telling a personal story. So they talk about their childhood, their school, or every job they've ever had. But that's not what interviewers want.
Then what do they actually want to hear?
They want to understand one simple thing. What made you choose this career? And why you're still excited about it today? If your answer shows clear motivation, they're much more likely to believe you'll be a strong employee.
So this question is really about trust.
Right. And listeners, in today's lesson, we'll show you a simple structure and useful phrases to answer this question naturally, confidently, and in a way interviewers remember. Great. Let's get started.
Now, Tom, let's start with something most candidates never think about. Imagine you're the interviewer. You ask one person, why did you choose this career? They answer, I've always loved this job. Then you ask another person the same question. They explain how they became interested in the work, what they learned, and why they're still excited to continue. Which answer would you trust more?
Definitely the second one. It sounds much more believable.
And that's how interviewers think too. They don't expect a perfect story, they expect a story that makes sense.
So, what are interviewers really trying to find out?
There are three things. The first one is motivation. They want to know, why did this person choose this career? But more importantly, will they still enjoy it 6 months from now? Think about it. Hiring someone takes time, money, and training. No company wants to hire someone who loses interest after a few months. So when they ask, why did you choose this career? They're also asking, why should we believe you'll stay?
Wow, I never thought about it that way.
The second thing they're looking for is career fit. Not every personality fits every job. A great salesperson usually enjoys talking to people. A good engineer often enjoys solving problems. A successful teacher usually enjoys explaining ideas. Interviewers want to see whether your reasons match the work you'll actually do. For example, if you say, I chose accounting because my parents told me to, that doesn't tell them much about you. But if you say, I enjoy working with numbers and I like finding accurate solutions, now your answer tells them something important. It tells them your personality matches the job.
So they aren't judging the career I chose. They're trying to understand me.
Right. And here's the third thing. Interviewers want to know whether your decision was thoughtful. Many candidates give answers that sound random. I needed a job. My friend recommended it. It was available. Those answers may be true, but they don't build confidence. Companies want people who made a decision, not people who simply followed circumstances.
So how can we show that?
With a simple 3-step answer. First, explain what interested you. Second, explain why you continued. And finally, connect your journey to this opportunity. Let's start with the first step. Instead of saying, I've always loved marketing, you can say, what first interested me was understanding how companies communicate with customers. Notice the difference? The second answer sounds much more real. Here are some useful phrases. What first interested me was, I became interested in, I realized I really enjoyed. I've always enjoyed. These phrases help your answer sound natural, not memorized.
I like that. It feels like I'm explaining my journey, not giving a speech.
Exactly. And that's the biggest lesson here. Most candidates try to impress interviewers. Strong candidates help interviewers understand them. When your motivation is clear, your personality matches the job, and your career choice makes sense, your answer becomes much more convincing. Now you know what interviewers are really looking for. But even strong candidates sometimes make simple mistakes. Let's look at the three most common ones. These mistakes can make a good answer sound much weaker than it really is. The first mistake is giving an answer that is too general. For example, I chose this career because I like it, or I've always been interested in it. There's nothing wrong with these sentences. The problem is they don't tell the interviewer anything new.
So the interviewer might think, okay, but why?
Exactly. Remember, interviewers are trying to understand your motivation. If your answer is too general, they can't see what makes your story different. Instead, give one specific reason. For example, what first interested me was helping customers solve problems, and I realized I really enjoyed communicating with people. Now your answer feels real. It gives the interviewer something they can picture. Then, the second mistake is saying something like, I chose this career because it pays well, or because it's a stable job. Now, many people care about salary and stability. That's completely normal. But if that's the only reason you give, the interviewer may become concerned.
Because they might think I'll leave if another company offers more money?
Yes, from the interviewer's perspective, salary is expected, but they're also looking for commitment. They want to believe you'll enjoy the work itself, not just the paycheck. Instead, try connecting your motivation to the work. For example, one reason I chose this career is that I enjoy solving problems. I also appreciate that it offers long-term growth. See the difference? Money isn't the center of your answer anymore. Your motivation is. Now, the third mistake is giving too much background. For example, when I was 6 years old, then in middle school, then in high school, then at university, 5 minutes later, the interviewer is still waiting for you to answer the question.
I think many people do that because they don't know where to stop.
That's true. They think a longer story sounds more impressive, but interviewers don't need every detail. They only need the details that explain your decision. Think of their answer as a movie trailer, not the entire movie. Choose one or two important moments, then move to why you're excited about this opportunity today. That keeps your answer clear, focused, and easy to remember.
So let's review. Don't be too general, don't make money your only reason, and don't tell your whole life story.
If you avoid those three mistakes, your answer will already be stronger than most candidates. And now, let's see how all of these ideas sound in a real interview.
Why did you choose this career?
What first interested me was solving problems and helping people find practical solutions. When I was in college, I worked part-time in customer service. I realized I really enjoyed talking with customers, understanding their needs and finding the right solution for them. The more experience I gained, the more confident I became. I also discovered that this type of work matched my personality because I enjoy communicating with people and learning something new every day. That's why I decided to continue building my career in this field. And now I'm excited about this opportunity because I believe your company will allow me to grow professionally while contributing to your team.
You mentioned that customer service matched your personality. What do you enjoy most about working with customers?
I enjoy listening to people and understanding what they really need. It's very rewarding when I can solve a problem or make someone's experience better. I also like that every customer is different, so I'm always learning how to communicate more effectively.
That's great. And where do you see your career going in the next few years?
I'd like to continue developing my communication and problem-solving skills. I hope to take on more responsibility over time and become someone my team can rely on. Most importantly, I want to keep learning and growing in this career.
Notice how the candidate didn't tell a long life story. Instead, they explained what started their interest, why they stayed with this career, and why they're excited about this opportunity. That's exactly the kind of answer interviewers are looking for. So, Tom, today we learned that this question is about much more than explaining how you started your career.
Right. Interviewers want to understand whether your motivation is real, whether this career fits your personality, and whether you'll continue growing in it.
And remember our simple 3-step structure. First, explain what first interested you. Second, share why you decided to continue in this career. And finally, connect your journey to the job you're applying for today.
We also learned 3 mistakes to avoid. Don't give a generic answer. Don't focus only on money. And don't tell your whole life story.
Keep your answer simple, honest, and easy to follow. If the interviewer understands your motivation, they're much more likely to remember you.
Now it's your turn. Why did you choose your career? Try answering in the comments using today's 3-step structure.
And if you found this lesson helpful, please like this video, subscribe to Focus English with CC, and share this lesson with someone preparing for a job interview.
Thanks for learning with us today. We'll see you in the next lesson. Bye, everyone.
Bye for now.